Hello, I'm back after taking a really long and unintended break from YouTube and just the arts in general, because in March it was a really busy month for me and I was working project after project basically. Not necessarily for work, but just pending stuff that I pushed off and then had to work on then. So that really burnt me out and I had to take a break from recording, working on art, doing this voiceover. And then when I landed in the Philippines a month ago, so I've been here for a month and I'm recording in my work from home office, I had to adjust and then find a rhythm where I could fit everything that I want to do in. And just for the record, I have visited the Philippines multiple times, so it's not like a new experience for me, but it definitely is different from the last time I visited, which was 3 years ago. And speaking of that, just to look back at where I was 3 years ago, I was a rising senior, and during my summer I was working on an internship with graphic design and copywriting and a little bit of digital marketing, but not so much. And then alongside that, I was working on my senior art thesis, and I don't even know what I was doing for that. I felt like I was all over the place, but then I eventually did find my focus, and I want to go into more depth with that now that I'm here again. And it's just very funny to think about that the stuff that I was doing 3 years ago is what I'm actually doing professionally now, for my career anyway. And I'm actually working for that company that I interned with. And I'm also taking a digital marketing and e-commerce class. And I don't have any formal education with digital marketing or anything like that. So it is very nice to have a foundational course that covers all of that. But anyway, onto the painting. So this painting is, I actually wanted to do two styles and I was debating between the two. So I wanted to do cubist or surrealist, but surreal at the time. So the time frame for this painting was about 8 or 9 days before my flight to the Philippines, and at that time I also had not packed yet. So my plan was to finish this painting and then get packing because I didn't know what art supplies I wanted to bring. But anyway, I ended up choosing cubist because it seemed like the quickest option and the easiest to sketch and work out. And so for my art process, I digitally sketched this on Procreate and then saved the JPEG, exported it, sent it to my laptop, and then from my laptop I projected it onto the canvas because it's much easier to trace the sketch that I did rather than like measure the squares and then do it by eye. And so this is primarily all in acrylic. Even the marker that I'm using is acrylic paint, and then the only other media is a gel pen. And so I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the gel pen because I thought the background looked fine with how all the shapes looked, but then it felt like something was missing, so that is where that came in. If I was given more time, I would have liked to use a lot more media, but given the time constraint, this is what I did. And I wanted these white lines to look different from the black thick lines that I used earlier, so I tried to make them look more sketchy with varied strokes and varied widths. And I don't know if you noticed in this video, but I also tried to put more effort into the editing and try to film from different angles and do side-by-sides and all that. So basically, it has been a learning experience, and I'm trying to get better at presenting my work and also have the video editing be a part of the work. And so this is the final look with everything, and I'm very content with how it turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and see you in my next video.